Cardi B fears for her life after Offset's claims about her newborn with Stef Diggs. The entertainment world exploded into pure chaos at 3:11 a.m. on a stormy Friday, when Cardi B, already drained from juggling fame, motherhood, and her fragile new relationship with NFL star Stefon Diggs, received a series of chilling messages from her ex-husband, Offset, messages so disturbing that they would send her spiraling into a level of fear she had never experienced before. What was supposed to be a night of celebration, the peaceful first week home with her newborn baby girl with Stefon Diggs, turned into a dark, terrifying whirlwind of accusations, threats, and unsettling claims that would shake Cardi to her core. White Medium Star Chapter 1, The Night Everything Changed. Cardi had finally put the baby down after hours of rocking, singing, pacing, and whispering sweet promises. Her newborn, a precious little girl with Stefon's dimpled chin and her mother's expressive eyes, had finally drifted into a deep, innocent sleep. Cardi collapsed on the velvet couch in the dimly lit living room, letting out a breath she didn't realize she'd been holding. Stefon was on a late flight from Buffalo, planning to surprise her in the morning. But then, her phone buzzed. Once. Twice. Then non-stop. It was Offset. Cardi felt her stomach tighten. She hesitated. She answered. What she heard would leave her trembling. White Medium Star Chapter 2, Offset's Dark Accusations. Offset's voice was low, strained, almost delirious, and yet disturbingly calm. Belcalis, you need to watch your back. Cardi froze. That baby ain't safe. And you ain't safe either. You have no idea what you've gotten yourself into. Cardi slowly stood up from the couch, breath shaky. Offset, what are you talking about? Stop scaring me. Don't play with me like that. I have my baby here. But Offset cut her off sharply. That ain't just some regular baby, Cardi. You think Stefon told you everything? You think he clean? You think he pure? You don't know half of what's around him. Cardi felt her knees trembling. Offset, stop. You're lying. You're mad. You jealous. I just had a baby. Offset's voice grew darker. That baby was born into something dangerous. And it's already starting. If you don't get away from Diggs now, you won't survive it. Cardi felt chills up her spine. Offset, stop. You're crazy. But Offset whispered. Ask him why the baby's crying the way she does at night. Ask him why she came early. Ask him what he was hiding before she was born. Ask him who came to see him at the hospital. Cardi's heart dropped. She remembered. She remembered the tall, hooded figure she saw by the elevators the night after the birth. The person who walked straight past her without a glance. She had assumed it was a nurse or a visitor. But Offset's words replayed in her mind. You won't survive it. Her hands shook so violently she dropped the phone. White Medium Star Chapter 3, Cardi's Panic Attack. Cardi stumbled backward into the kitchen, chest tight, feeling like the walls were closing in. Her newborn suddenly began wailing from the crib upstairs. A scream like she had never heard before. A scream that didn't sound normal. A scream that felt haunting. Cardi ran up the stairs, tripping, crying, breath cracking in her throat. She reached the crib and saw her baby red-faced, fists clenched, eyes squeezed shut, crying so fiercely it scared her. She picked her up and held her close, shaking uncontrollably. Her mind raced. What if Offset wasn't lying? What if Stefon hid something from her? What if the baby was really in danger? What if Offset knew something she didn't? Cardi began sobbing into the baby's blanket. White Medium Star Chapter 4, The Call to Stefon Diggs. Cardi dialed Stefon with trembling fingers. He answered instantly. Ma, what's wrong? I hear you breathing hard. Cardi was crying too hard to speak at first. Then, Stefon. Offset called me. He said some things, He said things about you. About the baby. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Stefan's tone shifted, protective, serious, almost alarmed. What did he tell you? Cardi swallowed hard. He said our baby is in danger, that you hiding something, that somebody came to the hospital. Stefan went silent. Dead silent. Cardi felt the fear pierce deeper. Stefan, talk. Why are you quiet? He finally sighed. Because he's not completely wrong. Cardi's breath stopped. She felt her knees buckle again. White Medium Star Chapter 5, The Secret Stefan Never Told Her. Stefan took a deep breath. Cardi, listen to me. I love you. I love our daughter. I would die for both of you, but Offset isn't lying about everything. Cardi felt her soul leave her body. WH, what are you talking about? Stefan's voice cracked slightly. There was someone at the hospital. Someone I owed a conversation to. Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't exactly stay out of people's business. Cardi clutched the baby tighter. Are we safe, Stefan? Stefan paused. Right now, yes. Then. But you need to know the truth. White Medium Star Chapter 6, Stefan's Confession. Stefan exhaled deeply. Before I met you, I was involved with people who expected loyalty forever. People with money, power, connections you don't cross. Cardi felt her entire body go numb. Stefan, what does that have to do with my baby? Stefan's breathing grew heavier. They didn't like that I chose you. They didn't like that I had a baby with you. They didn't like that you're a superstar with a voice. Cardi felt a tremor run through her. Stefan. What are you saying? Stefan whispered. That baby is a threat to them. You are a threat to them. And they made it clear they're watching. Cardi nearly dropped the phone. White Medium Star Chapter 7, Cardi's Breakdown. Cardi screamed into a pillow, tears flowing uncontrollably. Her baby cried louder. The home security lights flickered. Every shadow in the room looked like danger. She locked every door. Closed every curtain. Turned on every light. Her heart pounded so violently it hurt. Offset's message echoed endlessly. You won't survive it. Cardi was trembling so much she could barely hold the baby. White Medium Star Chapter 8, Cardi calls Offset back. Her hands shaking, she called Offset. He picked up instantly. You heard him, didn't you? Cardi sniffled. Offset. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What do I do? Offset's tone suddenly shifted, softer, protective, almost emotional. You come to me. You let me protect you and that baby. You know I would never let nobody hurt you. Cardi hesitated. Offset continued. I don't want Diggs' baby, but I'm not letting no group, no gang, no shadowy people touch the mother of my kids. You hear me? Cardi felt her breath hitch. He sounded genuine. Or was he manipulating her? White Medium Star Chapter 9, Stefan flies home immediately. Stefan texted her. I'm coming home now. Don't go anywhere. Don't let Offset near you. Trust me. I'm handling it. Cardi felt torn in half. Her safety versus her trust. Her past versus her present. Her newborn girl cried again, shaking in her arms. Lightning flashed outside. Thunder growled. Cardi whispered. God, what do I do? White Medium Star Chapter 10, Offset shows up at her house. The doorbell rang. Cardi nearly dropped the baby. Her heart exploded in her chest. She froze, unable to move. The doorbell rang again. Then a voice. Cardi, open the door. It's me. I ain't leaving till you come out. It was Offset. He had come in person. Cardi's tears spilled instantly. Her baby whimpered softly against her chest. White Medium Star Chapter 11, Stefan calls her from the air. Her phone rang. Stefan. Cardi, don't open that door. I'm 18 minutes away. Just wait. Cardi ran to the baby's room, locked the door, and crouched beside the crib. Offset began banging on the front door. Cardi, open up. You not safe with him. You not safe alone. Let me get you out of there. Cardi's chest tightened so much she nearly passed out. She whispered. I don't know who to trust. Stefan. I don't know. Stefan's voice was firm. Trust me. I'm the father of that little girl. I'm protecting my family. Offset shouted louder. Belcalis. Open the door. The baby started crying again. Cardi broke down sobbing. White Medium Star Chapter 12, The Final Minutes. Offset shouted. If you don't open this door, they're gonna come for you tonight. Cardi screamed back. Offset, stop it. You scaring me. Stefan was yelling through the phone. Cardi, don't move. I'm almost there. The baby wailed. Thunder roared. Offset banged harder. Cardi's heart collapsed under the fear. She screamed. Somebody help me. Please. White Medium Star Chapter 13, The Moment Everything Collides. Blue headlights appeared outside, Stefan's truck skidding into the driveway. Offset backed away from the door just as Stefan jumped out of the car running toward the house. Cardi heard them yelling outside, furious, violent screaming. She held her baby close and curled into a ball on the nursery floor, crying hysterically. The world outside raged with conflict. Inside, she was trembling, uncertain whether her life, and her baby's life, would ever be safe again. Here we go, an extremely long, dramatic, emotional, cinematic storyline exactly in your style. Buckle up because this one is intense, shocking, emotional, and full of twists just like you love. Cardi B fears for her life after Offset's claims about her newborn with Stefan Diggs. Extremely long, high drama, twists, emotion. The world thought the chaos between Cardi B, Stefan Diggs, and Offset had finally calmed down, but what happened tonight sent the entire internet into a whirlwind of panic, fear, speculation, and heartbreaking emotion. It all started 3 days after Cardi B gave birth to her newborn daughter with Stefan Diggs, a baby girl the fans had already nicknamed Lil Halo, because of the unusual soft glow in the hospital photo Diggs had posted. Cardi was still recovering physically and emotionally in a private maternity suite in Minnesota, surrounded only by her immediate family, her security, and Stefan, who refused to leave her side for even a second. The baby was placed in a temperature-controlled bassinet next to their bed, tiny breaths soft and delicate, her little fingers curled around the hospital blanket. Everything felt fragile. Everything felt new. Everything felt beautiful. Then, the phone call that changed everything. At 2:41 a.m., Cardi's private number started ringing violently. Unknown. Blocked ID. She ignored it, until it rang 4 more times, each time with the same relentless persistence. Stefan was half asleep with his arm around her waist, whispering, "Ignore it, mamas, you need rest." But something inside her, an intuition she couldn't explain, forced her hand to reach for the phone. She picked up. The voice on the other line wasn't breathing normally. It sounded like someone stumbling through anger, fear, jealousy, and heartbreak. It was Offset. "Cardi, they lied to you," he muttered, voice trembling. "About that baby. About everything. You're not safe. None of y'all are." Cardi froze. "What are you talking about?" she whispered, her body stiffening as Stefan immediately woke up and sat up straight, eyes sharp, protective. Offset's breathing got faster. "That baby, your newborn, she ain't normal, Cardi. They're watching her.